Mr. Diego Salmi is the owner of Mixer International. We're gonna drink also something from the brand ambassador, one of the brand ambassadors from Mixer. It's Norbert Schock. Can we give a little bit sound to Mr. Schock? Norbert, right? From Hungary. Beautiful country like Greece. And of course from Italy, La faccia una razza. You can start, no problem for me. People are arriving slow if we start talking.
Yep.
So it will be okay. So the title, Sound of Spirit. I was wondering what is going on there on that title.
I wanted to say that it was my idea, but it was not. It was his
No,
idea.
it was your
Maybe
idea.
I just
Don't
invented
be
the
shy.
title, but he
Don't
made
be
the
shy.
workshop. So I let you. I let
Okay,
you
don't
introduce.
fight. Don't fight about this.
Yeah. So basically, the idea came from the play menu, which I used to work in a bar in Budapest for 3 years, and last year we came out with this new cocktail menu. It was called Play, and all the cocktails what we have there is connected with some kind of musician or band, and when Diego said we should make a presentation, I was kind of sure to make it with these cocktails.
I think it was a good idea.
And actually, it was you who came out with the Sound of the Spirit
Just
idea.
with the title. Just
Yeah,
with the title.
just with the
because
title,
you know
so-
what? I think we mentioned before, we focus all the time about ingredients, about technique, but never about hospitality. And then the Sound of Spirit, what is the best? What is the best fit in a bar? It's
Yes,
the music
because
and
when you're
hospitality
going
as
to
well.
the bar, we're not going there only just to have a drink. Because as you said, it's only 20% of the whole experience, but we're going there for the experience actually. So it's basically the furniture, the glassware, the ambient, the music, the bartender, the other guests who are standing there.
Generally, the atmosphere that
Yes.
you creating.
Exactly,
that time.
exactly. And music, of course, is one big
music
part
is-
of the experience. So we will start with a little.
So enjoying. Thank you very much for coming. Can we have
Our
two
pleasure.
glasses of water?
Yep.
So we will start with a little game. If you see yourself in this bar, so imagine you're sitting there. I will play two music, and well, in my opinion, both music are great. So one of them is the Personal Jesus from Depeche Mode. Who likes Depeche Mode? I do. I think everybody likes it.
Yeah, I like it.
But would you
Beautiful.
play that song in this kind of bar? That's the question.
You say
you
no?
You can pop it up a little bit, the
You say
music,
no?
if you want.
Yes, I said yes, but you say no.
You say no.
What do
Okay.
you say? No.
Yeah. What
you
about
You wouldn't play.
what about some Beach Boys? Can you turn up the music a little
Better,
bit
no?
for this? This up. It's more likely you're gonna enjoy your drink and you're gonna enjoy your time in a bar like this, right?
Great song. Nice,
So-
nice bar, huh?
Yeah, it is indeed. Okay,
I-
the next one. It's a really nice hotel bar, nice and chill, I guess. I really love rock music, but I'm not sure if I would play Nirvana in this bar.
Yeah. Give it, baby.
I mean, I love the energy of this song, but it's not something you wanna play around. But even if you wanna put your style or your lights, just like with the drinks and the music as well, maybe you can change a little bit and play the same song with a different, from a different brand. It's basically a twist on a Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit. So basically, I just wanted to show you how important the music is. And okay, this is our bar in Budapest. Where actually, I'm not working there anymore, but I was built it up from scratch, so I kind of like feel it's still my bar. And here we played around music. We play different kind of music as well to the guests. As you can see, we have more than 600 spirits
Like
on the
Britney
shelf.
Spears, right?
Yes, like Britney Spears.
This is the bar for Britney Spears.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What
Or the
music?
ABBA.
Yeah, what music would you put there? Huh?
Hungarian.
Hungarian.
Hungarian music.
Well, we have a lot of foreigner guests, so because of this, we played some Hungarian music as well. But well, we played actually from French hip hop to like even some psytrance sometimes, like not the hardcore psytrance, but some extreme musics as well. And as we played with the music, I passed the word for Diego because he will tell you how he and his brother played with the fruits before it came into the bottle.
Thank you. We try to mix it up because for us it's important. The first time I met him, and also the other guys are working in the company, I told them, the most important ingredient in a cocktail is the smile of the bartender. It's not even the ice, it's not even the ingredients we are using, but the smile. So engage with your customer, engage with the people who are coming there just not to drink something. Of course, I'm selling ingredients, I'm producing ingredients to make wonderful drinks, but it's just a part of the job. And we wanted with this workshop to go through all the different aspects. So the music, which is related to the place where you are working, which is then related and reflected on the menu, and later Norby will give you some details on how to connect the cocktails with the menu and with the music you are playing, with all the style. But also we have to play in mixer because we have to help you out with the other 20% of the job to make great drinks. And this story is the story of my family. Then my father started as this old man, not so old in this picture, but now he's older, of course, on the left side. And he invented, basically, he came up with the idea of the fruit puree. I think everybody right now knows fruit purees, whether it be Mixer or any other competitor brand. We are many now in the market, but the main thing that I want to pass today is that we were the first company in the world, 1990, so 30 years ago, to launch fruit in a bottle. My father was a dreamer. And at that time, 1989, 1990, there were no fruit in chef's table packaging, in plastic bottles, okay? In bottles could be reusable and workable behind the bar. And so he had the idea and the dream to prepare something that was helping the bartender to make the best drinks ever. Like having all the time the fresh fruit, and even better, we'll see why I say even better, to make drinks. So the idea came and based on the concept, which was an innovation of the fruit in a bottle. 30 years ago, we have been the first. Then in 1997, 7 years after, my father went to US, he saw the store and pour. Right now, as you can see, this looks like a store and pour, like the bartender, they were used to do juggling or to make drinks, and still today, in the first movie my father saw, it was Cocktail with Tom Cruise. I said, I go to the United States, he saw the packaging, and then he brought it to Europe. And we have been the first company in Europe to patent, so this is our patent, the Speedy Bottle. So this Speedy Bottle is an actual tool for the bartender, because it's plastic, but it's high density plastic. What it means, it has a purpose. It helps you out with pouring the ingredients, because they're closed, right? It's closed.
Yes, I believe so.
They help you to, if you squeeze it, you can pour a product even if it's thick inside, but it's washable and reusable. So all the time you need, you can put in the dishwasher, take it out, and use as many times as you want. So it's a tool, and of course, if it drops, it doesn't break. So it's safe for working behind the bar. If it has a purpose, even the plastic could be good. Okay? That's the first message I want to say in this moment where everybody is talking about plastic, if it's disposable. But this is not. So the idea of the purees and the idea of the packaging were two innovations. But then my father, and nowadays in the company we are two, it's me and my brother. And my brother, now I'm talking about my brother's job, because my brother's job is looking after the fruit purees. So we have the innovation to put the fruit inside the bottle. We had the innovation to patent the speed bottle, but then now we have to work with the fruit. And when you work with the fruit, it's down to three main things. There are three main things that my brother has to think every day when he wakes up. Selection, extreme care of the raw material you're using, and balancing of the different ingredients. For example, here you see fruit is the first and the most important ingredient. But if you grab mixer bottle and you read the label, first is coming first, as the first listed ingredient onto the bottles. Many products you buy, you will see sugar first and then all the rest. If the fruit is first, means that here inside there is more fruit than any other ingredient. Also, if you buy a vegetable soup, you see the ingredients ordered by quid, so by content. The highest inside the bottle, the first listed onto the labels. And here, fruit is the first. And when we produce something where it's so full of fruit, because it's fruit, and then it's concentrate, we'll see later what it means, we have to select the right raw materials, because if we start off with the wrong food, we never correct along the way. So when it comes to fruit, as I told you, the content is important, but also the selection. And selection means the country of origin. Here we have a variety of flavors. We have many more. We have 32 different flavors. Here we have only 6, but they are all coming from different countries, because we are Italian, but we cannot grow mango in Italy. So my brother's job is to select the fruits from the best growing region worldwide. And the best growing region for mango is India. The mango Alfonso is coming from there, so we have to travel all the way down to India, bring the mango back to Italy, work with them, process the fruit, and put in a bottle. Strawberry, they are coming from Italy, for example. We have a weather, because it's the Mother Nature that decides, we don't decide. Blueberry are coming from Europe, North Europe usually. Williams is a variety, because it's not only important the country of the origin, but also the variety of the fruit. So, for example, the variety of the mango I mentioned before is the Alfonso. It's considered the kings of the mango. The variety of the strawberry is Senga Sengana, one of the best and most fruitful. The variety for pear, in this case, is Williams pear, which was planted in UK, but then transplanted also in Italy as well. And this is coming from the north of Italy. And then we have 2 Brazilian flavors, guava and passion fruit. So selection means the right variety, the right growing country, according to season, from all over the world, and the timing. The timing is also very important. We don't crop the fruit green, but just in late maturation. Late harvest means to crop the fruits once the fruits have reached the highest peak of fructose, which is the sugar inside the fruit. Late maturation means more flavor in your drinks. So these are all the reasons we try to deliver to you guys, ladies, to make better drinks. But we have to do with the right selection purpose.
Thank you.
Please go on.
Thank you, thank you. So, when we started with creating a new cocktail list, or the cocktail menu, again, like it always comes out many things, like what makes a good cocktail menu. I'm sure you all like kind of made at least 1 or 2 cocktail lists, or at least been in a bar and seen that for yourself. Here there are many different cocktail lists. Of course, they are all different. If there could be like one formula, which is the best, probably everybody use that, but that's the beauty of it. There is no formula. Every place has to find their own style. Every place has to find their own cocktail list. But there are a few things we believe if you follow, then you will be successful. Of course, you have to have right ingredients. Better the ingredients is better, because a lot of people say the worst ingredient in your drink is just as good your cocktail will be. So you have to have, of course, good cocktails on the list, and they have to be diverse. So everybody has to find their own favorite there. So if someone likes, I don't know, fruity drinks, they have to find a fruity drink. Someone like bitter drinks and more like alcohol-forward drinks, they have to find it as well. So when you're making a cocktail list, you have to think about that.
And also I would say, for example, if you go back one slide, if you are in a tiki bar, or if you are on the beach, for sure, you have to be consistent with the theme of your bar.
Yes.
So
yes.
the next, of course, the menu, but also the container and the glass.
This one.
This one. Yes. So, for example, this is a teapot. They are wonderful, for example, if you are in specific places. But if you're working in a beach bar, would you use them?
No, of course. Of course. So it has to fit to your place.
To your promise.
Of course. And yes, it has to be. It's better if it's imaginative, if it's clever, if it's smart. It's even better if it's funny. I don't know if you know these cocktail menus. Those two are coming from Kalukale, London, and another one is from Niger. Also, if it's collectible, it's even better because everybody's, like to take home some little memories from the night. Yeah. So we actually made this cocktail menu to be stallable. So it's like people don't even have to ask if can I take that. It's like yeah, sure, of course you can take it. It's a good advertisement for your bar. It's because he or she probably, hopefully, will take that home and looking at it, or even show it to their friends. So they will kind of like maybe start thinking about the next time they're going to your bar. And yeah, it's good if it has a theme. So yeah, we played with the music, and that was our theme.
We have been going around together for 10 years. Going bars to bars with him, it's a nightmare because all the time we are going back to the hotel with bags full of
menus, stolen menus. Yeah, yeah. Well, if I'm going to your bar, please don't.
So if you see him in the bar,
me,
please take all the menus aside.
Yeah, and also it's good if the drinks has understandable description. And why I mean, like if you have the ABV there, so the customer will know how strong is the drink. If you have some kind of picture about the drink, so they know what they're expecting, like just like a normal example of how many people here was serving a Cosmopolitan to a gentleman who said like, oh no, I don't want this glass. Can you put it back into another one? And it's because they just know the name Cosmopolitan. They wanted to have a Cosmopolitan, and then I was like, they didn't. Like, oh, it's a girly drink. I was like, dude, it's not a girly drink, but okay. So it's better if you put it there. Also, again, being funny or trying to be creative. I'm not sure if it's funny, but every drink what we have on the list, you see, this is the drink called the Beatles, and it has beetroot in it. So basically, we played around with the names of different musicians or bands, and these were the starting point when we created the drinks. So the Beatles has beetroot juice inside, but again, in the description, we were using some expressions from the songs of the particular band or musician. So I'm sure everybody know yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. We changed that yesterday, all my Negroni seem so far away, because this is a Negroni twist with some fruit inside. Again, Let It Be. It's another song from the Beatles, or the Abbey Road is where they kind of like walking, like crossing the street. So we're using these kind of things so people know, and people always looking, well, like most of them, they are looking something what they know already, because then they can connect it, the new thing and the old thing. And also we have a very understandable description about what's inside. Again, it's good if you explaining the flavor profile of the drink, because they will know what they can expect, because most of the people don't know what chartreuse is, and if you just put their chartreuse, they will go like, oh, okay, it doesn't give me any more information. So it's like Chinese, and we know these days Chinese is very dangerous now. Okay. Yes, and since we use the strawberry puree in our cocktail, Diego will explain you how they make the strawberry.
Yes, we try to connect the cocktails to the ingredients he used, and the strawberry. This is our best seller, of course. Is the best seller in drinks, in fruity drinks. Still, strawberry today is still the best seller, even though I would say passion fruit and Brazilian flavors are going up. I just want to tell
because
you...
it's red.
Because it's red?
Because it's red. And say, oh, can I have one of those? It's always like this.
Yeah, color is really important.
It's eye-catching.
As well,
it's eye-catching. Also because it's sweet and well-balanced. So
and everybody knows that, you know.
And
like
also because we make this product, which is fantastic. So this is the reason why they like it. So maybe that's the point.
But and again, because they like it, we had prickly pear for many years on the list, and not too many people bought it because they don't know what prickly pear tastes
What-
like.
what-
So it's like
yes, what it
everybody knows what the strawberry.
We
so-
launched guava last year. We are selling guava, but nobody knows what is guava. We could have made it with mandarin, and maybe people would say, oh, yes, it's a good guava. But of course, before launching new flavors, and we have 32, I repeat, because we also sell to 50 countries all over the world. Some countries are not ready to try specific flavors because they have never tried in their life. Strawberry, of course, is something that we work on as the first because it's the product which is most popular. Before I told you about the selection. So I told selection, care, and balancing, which are the three main things that every good manufacturer in mixer has to take care of every morning when they start and they open the factory. Now I'm talking about taking care of the things, taking care of the fruit, because we are given the raw materials. So we went about the places, we went about the world to source the best raw material, and what we have to do in our factory, which is based in Italy. We have to try not to spoil, not to ruin what the Mother Nature made it perfect. So Mother Nature made strawberries perfect, mango perfect, and we have to try to preserve them, to enhance them for the specific purpose of this product, because this is not a strawberry sauce to put on top of the cheesecake. This is a product which has a specific purpose, to make drinks, okay? And having extreme care also means how to work and to process the fruit. And there is any producer has to go to stabilize the ingredients, has to go under a thermal process. The thermal process of the pasteurization usually is carried out at 82 degrees, from 80 to 82 degrees for 20 minutes. Doing that for 20 minutes at 80 degrees, basically you are making your strawberries, your mango, your fruit flat, because you are overcooking all the aroma or the flavorings and all the other stuff. So having care, extreme care as we do of fruit, means also to process the fruit with the right condition. And right condition for us are lower than pasteurization level. First, before explaining you this point, let's see what there is inside. Here inside, this product weighs 1.32 kilograms. That means that we made it with 1.32 kilograms of fresh, natural strawberries. Okay, here to make the calculation simpler, I made up to 1 kilogram, but this is heavier, 1.32. But since 1 kilogram, it's easier to break it down, we made it with 1 kilogram of fresh strawberries inside this one. But this is a puree, as I told you, it doesn't have to go up on a dessert, on a cheesecake, or on the bread. It has to be diluted. It has to be mixed with other ingredients to make cocktails, because our purpose is to make smoothies, to make margaritas, daiquiris, lemonades, whatever you can sell behind the bar. But it goes in a glass. This is our purpose, okay? So we work with 100% fruit natural. So as it was cropped, in this case in Italy, from the field, from the harvest. Then we concentrate. We have to concentrate. Why? Because we have to remove part of the water there is inside the fruit. You know that in every fruit, in each fruit you buy in a market, there is at least 90% of water inside. 90% of water will get your cocktails watered down, will get your cocktails even more diluted. So every bartender has to take care of the dilution inside the cocktails. And the process of taking off the water, it's done not at 80 degrees, because we have care, extreme care of the fruit, but it's done at 60 degrees. How can we remove, so let the water evaporate only at 60 degrees? You can do under vacuum. If you're not comfortable with the name, under vacuum means sous vide. So now sous vide, it's very popular. So basically, with a higher pressure, you put higher pressure on, of course, into an airtight tank. You have inside higher pressure, so you can extract, take the water off at lower temperature than 80 degrees. Doing that, we don't pasteurize, we don't overcook, and we preserve the natural freshness and organoleptic features of the fruit like it was when it was fresh. And also, we never use frozen fruit, because if we buy fruit frozen and we have this ship frozen to arrive in our factory, the frozen fruit loses fresh fruit, when it becomes frozen, loses some freshness and also gets more diluted. And it's something that we want to avoid at all cost, because our main thing is to work at low temperature with care. Under vacuum means taking out some water of the fruit. And why we have to take out the water? Because the cocktail is a science, okay? And in every cocktail you all must have modifying agent, spirits. Maybe you use this one as well? I use the same. You do the same? That's fantastic. and we didn't agree. We didn't agree on that. We have sweet. I downloaded from Google. You have sweet and you have sour. Consider from spirits, modifying agent, sweet, syrups, sour, and ice. Ice is melting. When the ice melts, release water inside your drink. So there is a high amount of water that creates the dilution. The dilution is an ingredient in your drink. If you mix a Negroni, and if you don't mix with the ice, but if you just keep it a pre-batch Negroni, chilled into the fridge, and you serve to your customer over ice, it doesn't have the same taste like it was stirred and let the ice melting in order to rehydrate. So all these ingredients, also in a bottle of vodka, for example, you have 40% and 60% what it is. It's water. You have lots of water, and every bartender has to handle the amount of water inside the drink in order to avoid serving watered-down cocktails, because nobody likes watered-down cocktails. And if I give you the strawberry, which are fresh or frozen, they already have 90% of water inside. How come how it's possible that the strawberry will last at the end in your final drink? Because our care is here. We have to go inside the glass. So the only point is remove part of the water there is inside this fruit, and the water will be added back by you guys, by him, while he's making the drink, because all these ingredients and the ice while it's melting is rehydrating the concentrate. So he's adding the water we had taken off before the concentration process under vacuum. So we have seen all the different steps. Selection of the fruits all over the world, extreme care, low temperature, cooking under vacuum, and concentration. We remove something that is not necessary, because you, through the ice and through the other ingredients, you reconstitute the water inside the drink. And the balancing. As I told you, this product, once we have concentrate, okay, so we were up to here 100% natural fruit puree. Then we get here 60% concentrate, means that 40% of water has gone off, okay? Then the water will be added in the drinks while you are making your cocktails by your ingredients. What we are going to add to create the third thing I told you at the beginning, the balance, we are going to add the citric and ascorbic acid. It seems bad words? No, they are not. They are natural, because citric acid is coming from citrus, from lemons, and ascorbic acid is also called vitamin C. We use a natural to adjust the pH, the acidity of the fruit. Natural pectins, there are thickeners to keep all the ingredients together. Essential oils and sugar. The right amount of sugar, which has to be neutral. No cane sugar, but beet sugar, because cane sugar has a taste. Beet sugar is neutral. So when you have to work with fruit, you don't have to mess it up with the fruit taste. So you need to use the beet sugar, because it has more flavor persistence, and is also more neutral. The essential oils, usually, so for example, in a passion fruit, do you know where are the flavorings, the aroma of the passion fruit? Do you think they are in the pulp? No, they are into the seeds. So if you want to make your homemade passion fruit, you have to extract the flavoring from the seeds. In a citrus, like a bergamot or like a lemon or an orange, the essential oils are in the peel. So this is a process of combining the ingredients together for the purpose of which this product was meant for. And this product was meant for making beverages, being diluted, mixed with other ingredients, and overpowering, enhancing the flavors of the strawberry, mango, passion fruit in your smoothies or in your margaritas.
Right. I just wrote here two jokes, basically, to explain you what's the difference between good jokes and good jokes. Both of them, I think, they're perfect jokes. One of them was was said by George Burns. He said, "I love to sing and I love to drink Scotch. Most people would rather hear me drink." It's basically, it's easy joke.
You didn't get it? You got it?
She got it, yeah. She got it.
You didn't get
You
it.
like to sing as well, huh? So that's why she got it.
That's the reason
okay.
why.
Yeah, I think it's a good joke. And then the another one is heard about a new band called 1023 MB. They haven't had any gigs yet. Is anybody get this joke? Yeah, you get it. Okay, so just to explain, gigs is it's a slang for a musical engagement. So like musicians going to do a gig, they're going to do like a show or a concert. But also 1 gigabyte is 1024 megabyte, which is 1023 megabyte. It's not even 1 gig, so they didn't make any gig. So I think it's both of them are good jokes, but you have to have a knowledge to understand the joke. It's basically true for everything. So because of this, of course we try to make our menu funny, and we wanted to start with something what everybody knows. And of course, everybody knows most of these bands or musicians. I'm sure everybody knows Bob Marley. I'm sure everybody knows Run DMC or, well, who knows Naughty by Nature? I just found out yesterday Diego doesn't know them.
I didn't know it.
Didn't know them. Okay. But yeah, some of them could be familiar. And then what we did, we kind of like changed them and made like we made them able to make a drink with them. So we have Maria Curry, which you can taste right now if you can. Yeah, it's in the.
They're coming. They're coming.
Very good. So Maria Curry, you can taste it. It's basically mezcal, mango, mixer mango puree, curry, and lime. So we didn't invent, too many big things, but we just found a good drink, which is the margarita. We added mezcal instead of the tequila, mango, which is coming from India. In this case, we pair it with the spice mix curry, which is, which is already in their cuisine, so it wasn't a big deal. And we made this cocktail, which I hope you like it. Then Naughty by Nature, instead of the Naughty by Nature, we added some Frangelico and some coconut flavored rum. Le Pechemode, which is a peachy drink, again with mixer peach, and we also used our own cottage cheese syrup. And in Hungary, peach and cottage cheese goes very well as well, so it's kind of like made for the Hungarian taste. Then, well, another good name, Rage Against the Machine. If you know Rage Against the Machine, you will know that actually this cocktail, it comes in a little plate in a silver glass, and when you put the silver glass on the plate, oh, thank you. When you put it's kind of like start lighting because it has electricity inside. So, and the Bob Marley, again, it comes in a bong where you can smoke some funny stuff, and with dry ice and everything. So it basically looks like. I don't know. No, I don't have the pictures. I don't know why I'm so stupid not having the pictures with us. Yeah. So Elvis Presley, again, it's a very good drink.
It's a cocktail we launched last year in HORECA.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, it comes with William Spare and parsley. So again, this is where the name coming from. So again, the main idea came from we had one drink which called Fig in Japan, and you probably all know the song Big in Japan. And every time we start playing that song, people start ordering that drink. So in this case, we could kind of, if we put some, I don't know, Mariah Carey, we don't put Mariah Carey, but we put some versions of her songs, people start ordering that drink. And in this case, we can kind of, like, we have a playlist, and when we play it, people will like, oh, I know this song. Oh, there's a drink. It's the same. So they start ordering and ordering again.
And the new flavor for us this year is fig.
It's fig.
To
Thank
make
you.
the fig in Japan.
Thank you. Unfortunately, it's not on the list anymore, but yeah, we will use
will
it.
make some other list.
We will use it. We will use it for something else. Yeah. So I hope you like the drink. I hope you like the presentation. Cheers. Thank you very much for your time. And if you have any other question according to the purees or the lime juice or any other drinks, you can find us in which stand? In the Tsaknakis stand? And
B19.
B19. Yeah, thank you very much.
We will
Thanks
be
for your
there
help.
today, tomorrow, and
If you want to
till
taste
the
more
end.
flavors, and this is what I have to add a little bit information about that is, every time when I'm tasting mixer, I found the fruit completely.
Yes.
And it doesn't gives me a lot of sugar. So for me, it's very helpful, especially when I'm working in an area that I don't have fresh fruits. I can use this just like this, and the whole year I will keep the product or the strawberry or the cocktail menu what I made with a nice standard, and everyone will
And
have.
also, once you open, these can stay on the shelf for like 3 months open. So you don't have to throw out a lot of fruits which you don't use, or you're not going to be in the situation when you're running out of fresh mango, for example.
And if you're working in the summer, for example, and it's very hot outside,
Yeah.
we have to keep it in the refrigerator.
Yes, it's
so
better.
stays longer.
Yes.
It's better, yeah.
It's like when
Absolutely,
you're using fresh fruits.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But you have already in a bottle.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very handy. But it's very important what you said, because we are working hard not just to give flavor, because when we start doing products in bottle, usually we are focused on nose. Mixer is something that completely complete your mouth as well. So it's called texture as well. So it's giving you nose, eyes, because the color has to be balanced with what you are serving, and also texture. And the texture is coming from the puree we are using. The nose is coming from the flavorings, and the eyes is coming from the right preservation of the ingredients. So the extreme care in storage.
And the other thing what I have to add more is another information is that every time you open the puree, like you put ingredients inside and you open it, it gives you more. I mean, if you add just a little bit water inside of your puree, it goes high.
Yes,
your cocktail.
absolutely. And you know why? Because, as I told you, these are concentrates. So we are the only company who has in our process, removing the water means losing 2 hours every day to remove the water from the fruit we buy. So imagine how many bottles we could produce more with 2 hours every day. But we do that because we want to give you something which is double strength. So it gives a concentrate flavor because it's going to be reconstituted, and using less, you can make more. Using less portion, you can make more drinks because you don't have to use 3 ounces of this product. An average for one big jug, it's 1 ounce, 1 ounce and a quarter. That's the main point. So it means 45 ml, from 30 to 45 ml maximum.
Thank you very much, Diego. Norbert.
Thank you.
We have been honored to be here, and thanks for listening. If you want some more, I think we have some more.
Haris, we have some more.
No, because I want one more, so.
Me too. Actually, it was really nice, really interesting,
Thank you.
spicy
It's
as
a
well.
combination between, also here it's
Very good.
consistent. Mariah Carey is playing the music Mariah Carey, and then there is mango coming from India. The curry is a spice from India, and then all combined together. Mariah Curry it becomes. That's nice.
It's clever, it's clever.
Thanks.
Next time do something with Britney Spears.
Yeah? I'm thinking about it.
Then we can try again. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thanks.
sir. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank
Cheers.
You.
Thank you.
Cheers to you.
Salut.
Cheers.
But
Drink only good
I think
cocktails, but
you're more
mine.
handsome because everybody's sitting in front of you. Nobody was sitting in front of me.
Thank you very much, guys.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers,
All the
sir.
best. Good season.
Wow.
Hello,
That's
Abibi.
It's lovely.
Thank you.